Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back on another video from Naruto Explained. I'm not continuing with what would have happened if Itachi betrayed the Akatsuki, because I'm having to explain this in a lot of videos. The laptop I use is broke. I did record a reaction to part 3, and so it is lost forever on that laptop. And I don't like recording stuff I've already recorded, for that would be a fake reaction. So once I had finished those, I was going to do this anyway, so I apologise for that. And I loved part 3, by the way. And Naruto Explained, if you're watching, part 3 was so freaking hyped. That was amazing. All the stuff he did with Sasuke and that, and I was just blown away by it, and I'm sorry that I can't upload a reaction to it. But this intrigues me, and I'm guessing this is going to be like a story from like the novels or something. I do like watching these and learning stuff that's happened within the lore of Naruto that wasn't shown within the manga. So let's check out why Shikamaru doubted Kakashi as the 6th Hokage. Because that is interesting, because surely Kakashi is going to be one of those people that everyone will be like, yes. I'm sure that even before Tsunade was made Hokage, he was in the runnings for it. Like, there was talk about him being Hokage.
The position of Hokage is a really big deal in Konoha, often going to the most powerful ninja in the village, or to a ninja who's deemed to have the best combination of power, name recognition, and leadership qualities.
Kakashi's got
it's a position that many ninja aspire to attain, but only 7 have been lucky enough to officially take on the position. One of these men is Kakashi Hatake, the student of the 4th Hokage, and teacher of the future 7th Hokage, Naruto Uzumaki. Despite not having his Sharingan, which played a huge role in him carving out his legacy as a ninja, as Kakashi began to settle into his role as Hokage, the comfort level he felt in the position increased. For many, Kakashi was seen as the best choice for Hokage, since Tsunade was adamant of stepping down, and Naruto Uzumaki wasn't mature enough for the position yet. However, not everyone was quick to warm up to the idea of Kakashi as 6th Hokage. In today's edition of After Naruto Shippuden, we're going to take a look at why just over a year into his tenure as Hokage, Kakashi found himself being doubted by Shikamaru, who was now working directly under him in the Hokage office. Now, for those of you who might be new, After Naruto Shippuden is a series where we take a look at the story after the events of Chapter 699 and before Chapter 700, which for Naruto anime only fans, this would be after episode 479 of
so
Naruto
it's like
Shippuden,
before Naruto becomes Hokage, after done that,
where Sarada leaves the village in search of Sasuke. So to add a little bit of context, Kakashi's first year as Hokage was pretty all over the place. The ninja world was still transitioning to a time of peace, with ideally the ninja villages lowering their military power and sharing intelligence with each other, though as we know from Naruto the Last, the Raikage built a chakra cannon in secret, so we know this wasn't always the case. Naruto's mission under Tsunade to hunt down the sympathizers of Madara Uchiha, which I've covered in another video, had wrapped up just before Kakashi became the 6th Hokage formally. However, by the time of the events in this video, a new situation had popped up. The Land of Silence had begun to pop up on the radar of Konoha's intelligence and was gathering a large number of missing ninja who were believed to be
arch rivals to the Land of Sound.
Meanwhile, Shikamaru, while working under Kakashi, began to grow very irritated with the increased workload that Kakashi was placing on him, serving on multiple boards with the Ninja Alliance, running one group alongside Tamari, running the tuning exams, and that's just the start of it. Kakashi also had Shikamaru dividing up the work requests from the Land of Fire's feudal lord, assigning missions to teams in Konoha, advising the other ninja villages on which ninjas should be placed on teams for larger missions, and he oversaw negotiations with the 5 great nations as they transitioned to this time of peace. Oftentimes, Shikamaru would go to the Hidden Rock village to play shogi with the Tsuchikage Anoiki whenever there was a dispute that needed to be handled. While Kakashi largely gets credit for being the Hokage during this transition towards peace, it was Shikamaru who did a lot of the major legwork and was openly being credited as the main reason that the Shinobi Alliance was working and working smoothly.
When you see Naruto, he's still just piled with work
that he was doing is what led to Shikamaru sitting on top of the Hokage rooftop and looking at the clouds and looking at the Hokage monument, often looking between the two. It's in this moment that Shikamaru's snarky personality and frustration boils over as he looks at the faces of the various Hokages. It's when he gets to the face of Kakashi that Shikamaru expresses his doubts about Kakashi being Hokage, as well as his growing irritation that Sasuke was considered to be a war hero alongside Naruto, who Shikamaru was still annoyed that Naruto hadn't yet grown up yet. Now, if you're
Right,
an anime-only viewer, this is going to come to a bit of a surprise to you since Naruto Shippuden ignored this part of the novel, which ironically is in the very beginning of the novel, when they did the novel adaptation in the anime version. The information I'm going to share with you guys comes directly from this novel, and unlike the original video that I did on this topic, I'm going to include the text because there are quite a few people who swore that this scene never happened because the anime never depicted the scene.
Right, okay, so because the anime didn't show it, it didn't happen, right, okay.
Because, again, the passages are right here on the screen for you. Normally, I don't put passages on the screen for reasons I stated
for
before
proof.
in the past. I'm making an exception for this video. Just to be clear, I'm using the official translation of the novel. Now, with that out of the way, is here I'm going to begin quoting the passages from the novel, and then come back to you guys with my analysis. And it's here I'm going to begin quoting. The face of the current Hokage was next to Tsunade's, sleepy eyes under wiry hair. The lower half of his symmetrical face with the sharp nose covered by a mask. The Hokage was the symbol of Konoha, someone every ninja in Konoha had to approve of for ascension. The face on the mountain was meant to carve the Hokage's face in the memory, and yet the lower half of this man's face was covered by a mask. Hokage, Kakashi, Hokage. Every single soul in the shinobi world knew him as the master of the two heroes who brought about the end of the fourth great ninja war. Shikamaru, however, had a much closer relationship with Kakashi and those heroes, and he felt disconnected from all the fuss made over them. People told him that they were heroes, legends, and praised them to high heavens, but he definitely wouldn't use words like that to describe any of them. Kakashi was a man who stepped up to the plate when he had
He's
to,
actually
and the two
been there with
so-called
them,
heroes were the same. One was a complete and total idiot, and the other was utterly pig-headed. There was no helping either of them, and yet they were called living legends. Shikamaru honestly didn't understand this world, and quote, now, what I really enjoy about this scene is that it starts the process of Shikamaru beginning to see Kakashi in an entirely different light when they discuss the Land of Silence and how to handle it. It's important for this scene to occur because it shows a human side to Shikamaru. Everyone knows that the guy didn't care much for working, but to much of his credit, a lot of the work that he was handling was stuff that Kakashi himself should have been doing as Hokage. His frustration made a lot of sense, which likely led to Shikamaru handing out the smoke to Kakashi and Naruto and Sasuke as his irritation began to build up all throughout his internal monologue. It's one of those situations where Shikamaru felt as if he was being overworked and doing the job of his superior, but it isn't until he gets into the Hokage office and is face to face with Kakashi and hears Kakashi contemplating taking an assassination mission that is presented to them, one where if it failed, the Ninja Alliance itself would break parts as it would violate their treaty, and it's at that point that Shikamaru sees firsthand the heavy burden that Kakashi carries as 6th Hokage. This scene starts the process of Shikamaru seeing more than the darker side of the ninja world, while also growing more to respect the true burden that Kakashi faces as Hokage. It's ultimately what would cause him to be a better advisor to Naruto.
Right, yeah, because he's learning doing that, so he carries, he knows the job properly,
the Boruto era, we actually see Shikamaru and Sasuke bonding over a moment where they acknowledge that they have to do dirty things behind the scenes. Also, Naruto can't be tainted as Hokage because they're missions that Hokage should never have to undertake. Similar to
because they're a symbol, the image is important as well for everyone, Cool.
Silence because Shikamaru feels that Naruto isn't ready for that type of mission, and the 6th Hokage Kakashi should never have to do this. None of that would have been possible if Shikamaru didn't have these first thoughts, and then upon seeing Kakashi struggle with it, again inspires him to take the mission to save Sai, which I do have a video that covers this scene in detail. That being said, Shikamaru's assessment of Kakashi, Naruto, and Sasuke wasn't too far off if you're brutally honest with yourself. Kakashi was indeed someone who didn't step up unless he was absolutely pressured. In fact, the guy didn't even formally take the position of 6th Hokage until a year had passed and his confrontation with Inoki had taken place. The Hokage position came with a lot of responsibilities, and due to the loss of his Sharingan and his Raikiri, Kakashi for over a year felt that he wasn't worthy of being Hokage, despite Tsunade and Naruto telling him otherwise on more than one occasion. Now, almost a year into his time as Hokage, Kakashi has handed over a bunch of work to Shikamaru, and as we see later on, he does wobble a bit when it comes to the heavy burden that comes with the Hokage and what they must carry. Shikamaru is also very tough on Naruto in this passage, but it's for a really good reason. It was well known that despite the villagers calling for Naruto to be Hokage, Naruto's fame ending the war, and it's at this point that everyone knew that Kakashi was only serving as Hokage until Naruto was ready. Naruto, at this point in the story, was still playing pranks, still complaining about the mission workload that he had, and getting increasingly frustrated that he was being requested by several higher-ups for meetings and audiences with people like the feudal lords of the Five Great Nations. When Shikamaru was calling him an idiot and throwing smoke, it's because Shikamaru genuinely wants Naruto to be mature enough to become Hokage, and is disappointed that the war hasn't fully knocked a sense of maturity into Naruto. The war definitely changed Shikamaru, but almost 2 years after the war, Naruto is back to being the goofy prankster that he was when he was much younger. Shikamaru knew that Naruto would need to grow up if he was to one day become Hokage, and what this scene shows is that Shikamaru won't blindly follow Naruto as Hokage, but instead, Naruto has to earn the position. Sasuke got a lot of shade in this scene, and it's for a really good reason. Sasuke was still viewed by many as someone who couldn't be trusted, despite Naruto pleading for him to be released from prison, and Tsunade not putting Sasuke to death over his open talk of treason by killing the 5 Kages after the war, while all the Kages were still trapped in the infinite Tsukiyomi. Sasuke also had quite a bit of redeeming to do. Sasuke killing a Hokage candidate who most people forget was approved of by the feudal lord of the Land of Fire was still being held against him, as was the appearance of Sasuke starting the war.
Well, yeah, like Sasuke did a lot of bad stuff.
It's
like, come on.
Helping end the war did make up for the many crimes that he had committed, affiliating with the Akatsuki, attempting to capture
I like that build test then. They'd easy get it straight away. I don't know what's Tsunade like.
Large numbers of samurai, attacking the 5 Kages, killing
Sakura
a Hokage
even
candidate, and after sealing away Kaguya, he was openly talking of carrying out treason. His actions after sealing away Kaguya made people doubt the sincerity of his actions during the war, since he had already had a purpose for what he was doing, and what he was doing was underhanded. Or, to borrow a legal term, Sasuke already met the requirement of mens rea when it comes to charging someone with murder, because Sasuke had a plan. He was about to put it in action, but he was stopped by Naruto. Shikamaru didn't agree with Sasuke being left alive or being allowed to roam free, which makes a lot of sense. He was part of the group that did vow to have Sasuke killed. For anime-only fans, when you look later on in the timeline, when you look at the anime adaptation of the Sasuke Sunrise novel, the moment where the Raikage speaks to Sasuke is closer to Shikamaru's line of thinking towards him, though by that point Sasuke's conversation with the Raikage, despite the anime airing it first, occurs much later down the line when Sasuke's redemption journey is about to end and he's on his way home to live with Sakura during the first 2 years of Sarada's life. This scene here is much sooner in the Naruto timeline. This scene here is much sooner in the Naruto timeline, where Shikamaru is only 2 years removed from a war that cost him his father, and Sasuke is still viewed as someone who is a potential enemy.
Yeah, like, he's a potential threat still. In like 2 years isn't a long time, really, is it?
And for those of you who haven't read the light novels set after the end of Naruto, I highly recommend doing so if you can afford to do so. I'll be covering more scenes from the Shikamaru novel in the future, as well as the other Naruto novels, so stay tuned for that. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.
Cool. I like checking out these afterwards. But I'm going to check out a what-if scenario next. I was thinking of checking out his wife Orochimaru as Hokage. I think that sounds like a really, really interesting one. And then there's... what if Sasuke never left the village? And then... what if Minato didn't die? His vision, because I'm sure Swag Kage did a video a while ago on why Minato didn't die. So I'll watch that again as a non-reaction, and then we can compare the two. But until then, thank you guys very much for watching. What did you guys think of that? What did you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. And I'll see you guys next time.